With a lot of the other Swedish teams not performing as well coming into this major, they might not even make it. What does it feel to be potentially the only Swedish representatives in a Swedish major?
It's personally it means a lot. I don't really care, to be honest, if we're the only Swedish team or not. I only care about us and if we qualify or not. So yeah, I'm really happy.
And then how's it going to feel, playing in that home country?
Obviously, it means a lot, and it means even more when it's in your hometown, you know. And yeah, I'm super stoked that we managed to qualify. I think it means a lot because we still, like, Sweden is still working on accepting like CS as a sport, and all that is still discussions about that. So I think it's really good that we bring it home here in Stockholm and Sweden to like bring it more attention and all that. So I think it's good for the Swedish folks, and maybe a television someday. And yeah, I think it's really good for everyone.
Heading into the major coming up, there's three of your players are debuting in front of a massive crowd there in their major debut. So I guess what's that feel like, or what are you guys expecting with the live crowd?
Yeah, I think all players are looking forward to it, and it's going to be sick for the three of us, Plopsky and Hampus and me, who has never played a major before. And I think the audience won't affect us too much since we're really eager to play, especially now that we qualified for the major.
Question for Device, just coming into this now, Astralis also got 5-0. Just wondering what your thoughts are on their performance and the possibility of running them into them in the playoff bracket.
I mean, yeah, I think that we've managed to dodge each other for almost all tournaments now. I would love to play them. I still speak with them pretty much on a daily basis, especially at tournaments, right? So, yeah, I think they did well. I think they probably overperformed a little bit and with their expectations. It's gonna be funny to see what they're gonna do with the lineup going into the major, since Glaive is probably gonna be back, right? So there's some dynamic to that. But yeah, I mean, if we face them here at this tournament, it's gonna be in the final, and then it's a win-win for both teams, I would say.
Thanks to the best of one format in the groups, we've seen a few surprise teams make it through to the playoffs. I guess just what are your thoughts on those teams, and do you expect them to do that well in the playoffs when it starts becoming best of threes?
Mm. I can take that one, but is it all the teams? Do you mean like that qualified, or are you
No,
talking
like
about Movistar and Sinners and those teams, or?
Yeah, more the surprise teams like
Copenhagen
Fiend and
Flames.
Yeah, okay.
Flames.
I mean, yeah, I think Blobsky mentioned it. It's a little bit of a gimmick format. Having it for the major right before the major is a little bit stupid, in my opinion. Especially since that uh, there was more time on the day. Like we had to wait for the other tournaments to finish, right? So, I think the teams that have thrived here are the teams that have just been really good at shooting. Honestly, like playing a best of one, it's all about just being on the server from the very first second. Whereas you can kind of build your momentum in best of threes. You play on your own strengths. You have a bit more of a deeper preparation for games as well. Uh, I would say the biggest surprise is Copenhagen Flames. I think that, at least for me, Sinners, I expected them to do really well. Movistar Riders, that was a bit up to the randomness of the format, in my opinion. I think they're a good team. We're facing them in the quarterfinals, and we won't underestimate them. But it's just like there are teams that would have succeeded better, in my opinion, in best of threes. And yeah, I think it's a little bit sad. We've talked about it, and it's on Twitter as well. Like it's the one tournament leading up to the major that decides like who's gonna be there, right? And we're playing it uh, on on a bad terms, in my opinion.